Yo, what up? Army ATC 22 coming back at you with, as you can see in the title, my top 10 things. There's things all around, but these are 10 things that some people have talked about if you watched a lot of other creators, content creators and stuff, but I think are more essential stuff for if you're going to the National next week. 9 days away. Excited. Everyone's getting excited. People are posting tons of stuff. But here, I'll go down in no particular order things that I think will help you succeed at the National. Okay? So let's get to it. All right. So number one, everyone knows cash is king. If you can have the ability to bring cash, do it. Or easy access to all the different types of way to pay. Venmo, Cash App, Zelle. I really enjoy Zelle. I have no problem with it, especially in person because going bank account to bank account, but cash will always be king, and you might be able to get better deals because the fees and stuff that go into a lot of the online payments, a lot of dealers, I don't like. So that's why everyone's saying, how about the cash price and stuff? So bring cash. That would be number one. I mean, I don't know if it's the most important, but it helps. If you're gonna pay all this money to go to Chicago, or I mean, if you're from there, you're not really paying too much, right? But if you're gonna spend all this money to go on this trip and everything, take a little bit to the side, bring with you into the show, all right? Number two, comfortable attire. Your shoes, go out, get some new insoles, for the show, maybe a week before. Actually, right now, wear them in, but you don't need to be dressed to the nines, trying to impress everyone. Everyone's there is just like everybody else, enjoying the hobby, not caring what you're wearing. Comfortable clothes. It's gonna be hot. You can be on your feet for hours, like 12 hours one day, even longer. You don't want to be uncomfortable. It will make the experience so much worse. So comfy shoes, comfy clothes. It's not a fashion show. I'm telling you. You're not gonna impress anybody. But yeah, comfy clothes are a major key. Number three, go in with a plan of attack. All right. Go to the National Sports Collectors Convention website, go to their Instagram, follow all the information. You need to go in with a plan. I tell people all the time, I don't like going to events, don't go in like the cities and stuff without really understanding what's in that place, to kind of, okay, you don't need to really make an exact itinerary. Some things you do if they have times, but you don't. But you need to know where stuff are. If you go to Instagram and look at the National, their actual page, their story is loaded with replaying stories of everyone that's tagged them in and stuff. There is shops like RBI Crew telling you exactly where they're at, to the booths and apps that are saying what they're going to be doing, giving aways, and everything. So much stuff. Just go in with a plan of attack. If you're going to go to TriStar and get autographs, know what time you need to be there, what you need to do and everything. If you're going to go drop off stuff to PSA, you know, where you need to go, what you need to have, the stuff with you already. Go prepared. It will make it so much easier for you. If you're going to go to the events, like the National Trade Night on Thursday night, if you are going to go to the Celebrity Card Breaks Cookout on Friday night, if you're going to go to the CSG Trade Night Friday night at the Dave & Buster's, know that stuff, know where it's at and the times. Putting all that together will help you succeed in what the goal you're trying to do, instead of just being wandering around overwhelmed of not knowing. All right, so plan of attack. Take the time right now. You got plenty of time to look it over and come up with something. Number four, bring the essentials. Besides deodorant for people that like to sweat, just a little small travel size, throw it in the bag. Have a bag. Now you can get little, tote bags and stuff from the vendors, not so much vendors, but swag and stuff, but a backpack's always good. But snacks, water, essentials, right? You could be sitting there doing deals all day long. Eating, drinking, and stuff is not going to be on your mind at all. It's not. You're going to be so immersed in everything that's going around. You're going to be like, holy crap, I need to get some food. I mean, little things like jerky and stuff that is easy to eat that doesn't make a mess. Like I don't have any with me, some big long beef sticks that are still in wrappers. I can just eat like this and not even get my hands greasy or anything. A bottle of water, that type of stuff. But then one of the most essential things that a lot of people, they've started getting more and more of, a power bank and a cord to charge your phone. All right, a lot of people be using their phones all day long during these conventions and shows and stuff, and then their phone's gonna die. Next thing you know, in the middle of like 6, 7 o'clock, you gotta get an Uber, your phone's dead, right? Power banks, having one in there. If you don't use it, you don't use it. It's there for emergency case purposes. And also you might be able to have someone else, one of your buddies use it if they need to use it. Things happen, so have the essentials there, and it's good to carry them with you. Number 5, I say you have some supplies with you. Almost every time you see people looking for top loaders, penny sleeves, you name it. Supplies. I always like having a good bit with me, not a lot, but things to help me make your stuff look better. That's how I feel about it. Like you can be digging through value boxes and everything else, and you see some cards and you really like a card, but the top loader looks really jacked up, right? That might help you in the long run because getting a better price because it looks like it's old. But as soon as you take it out, put in a new penny sleeve, put in a new top loader, could give it a few extra dollars if you're trying to resell it. That's what you're doing. But I always like to have that type of stuff because I also like to break boxes, like to do the VIP packs, the Panini packs, Topps packs, for getting boxes and stuff like that or whatever. Everything else, all the freebies and everything else like that. And if you just have it in your hands or in your bag, that's the condition based, so having some of that stuff there available for you to help protect your cards is always a good thing. Now, also on top of that, since some of the boxes and everything, you might want to take the time to sit there and sleeve and top load everything. You're constantly moving. There's stuff going on everywhere. These things are a lifesaver. A lot of people don't like them. I love them. The slider boxes, pretty much they come in bigger sizes, smaller sizes, but these are really good. For the you get the Panini packs from getting a few boxes in line and stuff like that or whatever. Open the packs, throw them in here. They're secured until later on whenever you have time to sit down and actually sleeve top load stuff if that's what you're going to do or whatever. This stuff, or bigger boxes, putting all the rookies, base cards, whatever you do, and putting them in this type of stuff. Keeping these extra little things that are light, they're not really heavy, inside your bag is always a good thing, I feel, for someone that does like to open stuff, and or even be good if you're doing value boxing and stuff's not sleeve top load and stuff, you want to throw it in there. Easy way to transport it. Supplies. Number 6, this is for people that are bringing stuff they're trying to sell, trying to move, trying to trade. You want to know the values, all right? There's a lot of the dealers are going to be busy the whole time, so having values on your cards ahead of time is going to be great. It is really, really essential for you to come up with the known value prior to you actually starting the deal. If someone comes up, they come to my table all the time, be like, I really don't, I haven't looked. Sometimes I'm pretty much calling their bluff. I know they have. A lot of people have. If you're bringing something with you, you probably have already looked it up. So either go out, get a price gun on Amazon next day. They're super cheap. I'm telling you, I've had the same one for almost 2 years now, and it was like the best $15 investment I ever made in my life. Or go out and get the little stickers and write the numbers on it or whatever. It'll just help you in the long run, okay? At the same time, have all the apps on your phone. All app for PSA and BGS. A lot of people don't like it because the number at the top that's actually giving you the the actual estimated value, a lot of people think it's wrong because it's not really showing you the current. It's showing you all the ones that they have on there averaged out, and that's usually there. Open up the recent sales if there's any. Use the guidelines of the last 4 or 5 of them. That should be a value. And then also the scarcity. Scarcity goes in a good play with things. If it's out of 10, if it's out of if it's a pop 20 compared to a pop 2000, there's not that many out there. So even though that value's there, if you feel it costs more, it should be worth more, don't nudge. Explain that. I know I will. So you got all the apps you also have the website like 130 Point, eBay, Market Movers, everything else. Have that stuff available. Know how to use it. If you need the interwebs, pay for it, or just make sure you're easily able to do your stuff in a timely manner, because a lot of the dealers, because they're so busy moving every which way, especially the ones that don't have as much people working there, they'll feel like they're going to miss opportunities for other deals if they spend more time on you on like a nice $20, $30, $50 deal. All right, so price your stuff ahead of time. Number 7 goes along with pricing your stuff. Understand that you can walk away. You can walk away from a deal. If you don't feel warm and fuzzy, you don't feel all right with it, just walk away. A lot of times, people come up to my table and they're going back and forth. People won't budge. If this is what I need to be at, that's what they're going to need to be at, vice versa. Right. If you're trying to sell stuff and they're trying to get it too low and you don't want to do that, save it. The trade nights, I'm telling you right now, save them for the trade nights. When you go collector to collector, you're going pretty much more of comps compared to the dealer who's going to try to get it lower to resell it to make a profit, okay? But if you're into a card for super cheap, say I got into a break for super cheap, I got it. Now I have so much more room, I'm willing to even come down a little bit, right? Because of the fact that I'm still up. But know you can walk away from a deal. You don't have to say yes every time. A lot of people get, I don't say so much pressured, but it's just like, okay, I've been working on this so long. You can walk away. A lot of people do it. But also remember, there's a flip side. If it is a scarcity card, if it's a low numbered card, if it's one you've never seen in a long time or whatever like that, and you just don't think the deal got done, you come back later, that card might not be there. I'm telling you that right now. It happens all the time. That cards move in and out, especially at this card show. It's going to have thousands, if not millions, of people going through there looking at the same stuff over and over again. Their inventory is going to go left and right, left and right, left and right. So if you think you need it, you think you want it, do what you can to get it, because it might not be there later. Number 8, be polite. Your manners, okay? Politeness goes a long way to the dealer, to the people, other collectors, hobbyists that are around you. If you bump into someone, say you're sorry, excuse me, everything else. Open the door for people, help people out, see people struggling. It's the cheapest thing you're gonna be able to do at the show the whole time, plain and simple, okay? If you see individuals doing a deal at a table, don't try to butt in and everything and try to undercut someone or anything else. Let them finish the deal. Don't try to overtalk them while they're doing a deal. Understand what's going on and wait. Just wait your turn. Everyone's gonna get a turn, all right? Politeness, manners, and everything, it goes a long way. It shows how big of a person you are, and who knows, maybe that will help you out in the deal down the road. Be polite. Number 9, it's not hard. Enjoy your experience. A lot of individuals might not go to too many of these type of big shows. Might, instead of going to, you see all the people online posting from Dallas, from the Mint, from out west at Burbank, Nashville show, everything else like that, but they don't get to experience this, every weekend, once a month or whatever. It's this one common. Enjoy it. Experience as much as you can. On top of that, it doesn't need to be all about cards. You're in Chicago. If you've never been there before, go try some pizza. Go see the Navy Pier. Maybe hit a White Sox game that weekend because the Cubs are out of town, the White Sox are in town. Step away from the cards, enjoy the experience to refresh, and then come back into it if that's what you're gonna do. It is will be overwhelming as soon as you walk in. First national I went to was in 2016. Walked in Chicago, and it was crazy, just nuts. It's gonna hit hard, hit quick. You're not gonna know what to do. That's where going back to one of the other ones, have a plan. You see the layout. Do you want to go to the Panini booth first? See them. If you want to do all those other things, enjoy it, soak it in, learn from it, and enjoy the hobby that some people aren't going to have the opportunity to do, right? So enjoy your time while you're there. And to round it out, number 10, have fun. It's kind of what number 9 is, but it's not. Have fun. Do what you want to do, not what others want to do, what you want to do. This is your experience, all right? While you're there, network with other people. You have people that are on, there's a lot of people that don't understand that the card collecting community, this YouTube one, is different from TikTok, that's different from Instagram, that's different from Discords, that's different from all over. It's crazy. They don't even know that these other ones exist. Now, people, they get sucked in from Instagram to like YouTube because they've seen videos and stuff. People going, they'll watch the big creators. They don't even know the smaller creators, like we're out here, that we've been doing this forever, and they're crazy. They don't understand. Like they've like for me, for example, a lot of people they've seen the video of me pulling the dual logo man, but when they see me and talk to me, they have no clue it was me. I also look completely different, so that probably is why. So have fun. Everyone there is having fun with you. If they're not, I'm sorry for them. But it is an experience like no other that hopefully you can expand from and learn from, and enjoy it. Enjoy it. If you're just going to go to the Breakers Pavilion and watch breakers break all day, do that. If you're going to go chill with different individuals that you talk to online all the time, do that. Do what you want to do. Have fun. Enjoy the hobby. That's what it's here for. If you want to come see me, come say hi. If you want to meet me, anyone wants to meet me, hit me up on Instagram's the easiest way. YouTube, I don't know where these messages are. If you can message, you comment, I'll see where it's at. I used to have Messenger on here, but find me on Instagram. All the information's below. Find me on Instagram. Send me a message. Say you'd like to meet up. There'll be meetups everywhere. Find the trade nights. Find the meetups. Find the parties. Find the fun. It's going to be a blast. 9 days. I can't wait to see everyone there. Let's do this. Chicago 2023. Deuces.